Maraming masarap sa Baguio. Dahil sa chilly climate nito, masarap mag-relax. Dahil sa mga magagandang scenery, masarap mamasyal. Pero may isa pang tunay na binabalik-balikan namin sa Baguio, ang pagkain. Hey there, poor traveler! We are Vince and Josh. Kilala ang Cordillera region sa mga fresh na ingredients kaya't hindi katakatakang sandamakmak ang masasarap na kainan sa Baguio. And sa video na to, bibigyan namin kayo ng patikim sa mga sikat na restaurants na talaga namang dinarayo sa syudad. Pero sa batch na to, uunahin natin ang mga medyo upscale pero worth it naman para sa amin. We'll reserve yung mga budget-friendly option sa susunod na video. If ayaw mong mamiss yun, don't forget to like and follow this page if sa FB ka nanonood, and kung sa YouTube naman, subscribe na to this channel and ring the bell para may makuha kang alert kapag up na yung next videos namin. Oh my gulay! Madalas na nakakasama sa listahan ng mga top Baguio restaurants ang Oh my gulay. Pero it wasn't until yung huling trip namin that I finally got to try it. It is housed sa 5th floor ng La Azotea building dito sa Session Road. Kung tama ang alala ko, walang elevator so you have to take the stairs. Dahil medyo luma na ang building, hindi naman ako masyadong nag-expect. Pero pagpasok namin sa loob, hala, ang ganda! Para akong na-transport sa ibang mundo. Parang nasa fantasy film. Aesthetic pa lang ng lugar, nakakabusog na. As though it wasn't enough, may view rin of the city. As the name suggests, it's a vegetarian cafe. Even yung mga dishes na traditionally ay karne, walang kahit anong meat. Tulad nitong KKK sliders na 2 veggie burgers. Yung patty nito ay hindi gawa sa karne pero very satisfying pa rin naman. Tinapay pa lang nito, solved na. Meron ding lettuce, cheese, and isang malaking hiwa ng cucumber. Every order also comes with a salad on the side. In-order din namin ang kanilang wala stick bistek na gawa sa tofu and veggie meat cooked ala bistek. Served with rice na topped with sunny side up. Although hindi naman siya lasang bistek talaga, nagustuhan ko pa rin to because I love tofu and veggie meat. Pero kung hindi ka sanay, like yung teammate kong si Pai, baka manibago ka sa texture. Hindi siya masarsa like yung usual bistek, but the egg adds extra moisture. Overall, nagustuhan namin ang naging lunch namin dito, lalo pa na we wanted something light at the time and the place was just so magical. By the way, we'll display the address and operating hours of the establishments in this video. But because mabilis na magbago ang mga ganitong detalye, lalo na ngayong may pandemic pa, please contact the management directly before kayo pumunta to be sure. One of my personal faves, Kanto used to be a part of Ketchup Food Community malapit sa Wright Park. Doon ko ito unang na-try pero the place already closed down. Buti na lang, Kanto found a new spot malapit sa Burnham Park. Light, bright, and fresh ang vibe dito. Kanto is best known for their lomo ribs na oven-baked and then grilled tapos dinaw sa kanilang signature barbecue sauce. Never pa ako dinisappoint ng fall-off-the-bone ribs na to kahit ilang beses ko na itong na-try. And it's usually served with salad and choice of rice or mashed potatoes. Available ito sa half and whole slab options. Pero kahit yung half slab lang, malaki na yung serving so lagi akong may kahati. Natry na rin namin ang kanilang beef pochero na isang bandehado ng karne, Baguio beans, saging na saba, and potatoes in a rich tomato-based broth. Aaminin ko na nung first time ko dito sa Agara Ramen a couple of years ago, by the time na na-serve sa amin yung ramen, hindi na ito ganoon kainit, which I think ay naka-affect sa lasa. So nitong huling balik ko sa Baguio, hindi ako ganun ka-excited na kumain ulit, pero wag ka! Agara Ramen proved just why second chances are important. Full house pa rin naman ang ramen bar na to when we returned, pero faster na yung service so our bowl arrived piping hot pa rin. We ordered 3 different types of ramen, including ang signature nilang chuka soba. Agara Ramen takes pride in making this the traditional way, blending 4 flavors: chicken, pork, fish, and vegetable in their complex broth. Gaya ng sabi ko sa previous ramen videos natin, I always favor rich and bold na lasa and pak na pak para sa akin itong chuka soba nila. If you're craving some heat, Baya nagbibinata na naman. Ulit. If you're craving some heat, then maybe a bowl of Tantan Men is for you. Yan naman ang in-order ni Asta. Hindi naman siya ganoon kaanghang but you'll feel the heat sa throat mo as you take a sip. Perfect sa malamig na feels dito sa Baguio. Lutang na lutang ang lasa ng sesame and ng umami ng tonkotsu broth nito. Isa sa paborito kong Japanese dishes ay ang chikamen. And di ito ganoon ka-common sa Pinas kaya't ino-order ko ito basta nakikita ko ito sa menu. Chikamen is basically ramen na magkahiwalay ang noodles and broth kasi you're supposed to dip it. Usually, mas makapal ang noodles na ginagamit dito so it could carry as much soup as you slurp it. Ang broth naman ito ay also typically richer and more concentrated and in this case, according to the staff, it combines yung broth ng Chuka Ramen and tonkotsu nila. And oh, wag nyo rin kalimutang umorder ng Hirata buns na 299 ang 3 piraso. These are huge pork slices coated in a special sauce and served in a bun with cheese and lettuce. The chashu was so tender and the strong sweet, salty, soy-based sauce is complemented well by the buns. Sobrang kapal din and nakakabusog talaga. Overall, I was so glad that I returned to Agara Ramen. Even though I was hesitant at first, it ended up giving us probably the tastiest, most unforgettable meal sa 1 week na nagstay kami sa Baguio that time. Napakarami na ring mga Korean restaurant sa Baguio, pero ito yung one place na binabalikan namin. Nagkataon lang na malapit ito sa isang apartment na nirent namin dati and nakita namin ito habang naglalakad. Like most samgyup places, only dito. 499 pesos kapag lahat ng meat ang kasama and 399 lang kung excluded ang beef. Kasama rin sa unlimited menu nila ang iba't ibang side dishes like kimchi, fried chicken, japchae, dokboki, kimbap, and marami pa na may sariling buffet setup sa loob. Sobrang sulit. So kung kasama mo ang family mo or barkada, okay na mag-lunch or dinner dito. Ang pinakagusto ko dito ay open air ang lugar so hindi ka masyadong matatakot na mag-amoy ihaw after kumain. Marami sa mga sikat at matutunog na mga restaurant sa Baguio ay hindi ganun kagaan sa bulsa. Kaya naman marami sa atin ang talagang pinag-iipunan ang bawat trip. Pero if you need more help sa pag-budget, makakatulong sa inyo ang Lista. Isa itong mobile app na perfect partner mo kapag nagbo-budget for a trip. Meron tong savings feature kung saan pwede mong i-challenge ang sarili mo na makaipon for your next travel. Just set your target date and gaano kadalas ka magtatabi ng pera and every time may savings ka, ilista mo lang. Mas mamomotivate kang mag-ipon at mas may inspire ka para sa next trip mo. You can download Lista sa App Store or Google Play Store. Ilalagay namin ang download link sa description ng video na to. Ilalagay din namin sa comments tapos ipipin namin para mas madali nyong makita. Kilala ang Baguio and La Trinidad sa strawberry products kaya naman hindi katakatakang may mga restaurants that take creative liberties sa pag-incorporate nito sa ilan sa mga kilalang dishes. Isa na sa mga yan ang Zen's Bar, ang in-house restaurant ng Mines View Park Hotel. As you probably have guessed, malapit lang ito sa Mines View Park na isa sa pinakapopular na viewpoint sa Baguio. Which also means na may kalayuan ito sa city center so hindi namin sinasabing sadyain nyo. Pero kung abutan kayo ng breakfast or lunch sa Mines View Park, you might want to consider na dito kumain just so you could try their signature strawberry sinigang. Yes, sinigang na may strawberries. Sounds weird? Kinda tasted weird too, at least for me. And at least at the beginning, although nag-grow naman siya on me eventually. The pork was tender and well cooked, and I love na it had lots of radish which is one of my fave veggies. The strawberries added a fruity aftertaste to the tried and tested sour and savory sinigang formula. It was still a bit odd for me, but my family liked it siguro dahil naaliw sila sa novelty ng concept. Nagustuhan nila enough na ginaya nila pag uwi sa amin sa Batangas. Nilagyan din nila ng strawberry yung sinigang nila. What I really enjoyed though was the dessert. Isa sa mga specialties nila ay yung so-called bibing crepe, which is a hybrid of bibingka and crepe. And boy was it delicious! We ordered 2 flavors, yung choco cheese and corn cheese, and pareho namang nag-deliver. It's not as dense as yung usual bibingka, pero hindi rin siya fluffy like pancake. somewhere in between. Akala namin yun na yung best part, but their bibing crisp was even better. Itong bibing crisp naman is thinner, closer to crepe than bibingka, but not greasy at all, and syempre malutong. The dessert for me was the highlight of that meal talaga. Marami pa kaming ibang mga nagustuhang restaurant sa Baguio, pero hindi kami masyadong nakapag-take ng video or hindi pa namin nabalikan recently, pero i-share na rin namin sa inyo ang ilan sa mga tumatak sa amin. Tulad ng Craft 1945, which is partly managed by Baguio Craft Brewery. Sa totoo lang, we came here for their premium craft beer, so nagulat kami na masarap din pala yung food nila. Ang menu nila ay mostly tapas and other Spanish dishes, like itong in-order naming gambas and Spanish-style sisig, na parehong cooked and seasoned perfectly. If you'd rather go Greek naman, head over to Lemon and Olive's Greek Taverna, which is also located along Outlook Drive, a bit out of the way from the city center. Dito naman, ambience pa lang ulam na. Pero kung mapapadpad ka dito, order their Greek salad, moussaka, and souvlaki plate. Sa listahan ng mga best restaurant sa Baguio, hindi nawawala ang Hill Station. If you're looking for a more romantic or a more formal dining experience, this is the place to go. Housed in Casa Vallejo, a restored century-old building at the heart of the city. They mix familiar Asian taste profiles with European and continental flavors. Cafe by the Ruins is another reputable name in Baguio's food scene. Sila naman, they add a modern twist to key Cordilleran and Ilocano dishes like Baguio Bagnet and Pinikpikan. For dessert, best seller sa kanila ang strawberry shortcake. Their menu has changed a lot over the years, especially after the 2017 fire broke out and mag-reopen sila noong 2018. Gusto mo ng mainit na sabaw para palipasin ang lamig sa Baguio? Yes ba? Then dito ka pumunta sa Yes Pho, which serves bowls of hot pho available in beef, meatball, chicken, and seafood versions. Kung di ka makapili, meron din silang combination bowl. It's owned by a Vietnamese na na-in-love na sa ganda ng Baguio. Mas dedetalyihin namin yung last 5 kapag nakabalik na kami ulit sa Baguio. Pero in our next video, iisa-isahin naman namin yung mga mas budget-friendly food options sa City of Pines. Kung ayaw mong ma-miss yun, don't forget to follow or like this page if you're on FB, or kung sa YouTube ka naman nanonood, subscribe na to this channel and ring the bell para ma-notify ka kapag up na yung next videos namin. If you need more information about traveling around Baguio, meron kaming comprehensive travel guides with sample itineraries on our website, www.thepoortraveler.net, or check out the links in the description. Kung meron kayong tanong, i-comment nyo lang below. You can also follow or message us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Just look for @thepoortraveler, single L. If you have a Spotify account or Apple Podcasts app, follow and tune in to the Poor Traveler Podcast. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every food trip worth it.